Okay, people, next date. It is August 17th of 2025. We got, I don't know what we got going on here, but we've got a response. Yeah, response to Miss Judy. Do you see that? Chorney. She likes to call me out by my name. Whatever. I work on a public foundation, you little goofball, at New Nations Unity and Peeps Fashion and Amari Side Dish, and ShaMay Chorney, which is, what, is that your fake user account? The real ShaMay's sister? Who knows? Or maybe that is ShaMay's. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I just did a little search to see if what would come up. Right? Right? She's the one that... Okay. She's laughing. She thinks it's fucking funny. Yeah, I know she thinks it's funny. Andre's standing right behind me. Okay, so we're going to listen to this.
Mom.
We're going to start from the beginning. All right. Did she put in anything? What has she done? She's got one view, because this is her fake channel, her new channel, whatever channel. She's got lots of channels, okay? I'm just saying. So we're going to listen, and we're going to just do a walk and talk. Oh, okay? Clearly she wants attention. Here, let's bring it up. So, let's see what she's got to say.
How's it going? I just got off work from my job.
Oh yeah, you got a job. You're 30 years old with no kids. You should have a job, but you also got a part-time job on OnlyFans with a double dipping on the side, and God knows what else you're doing when you're not swinging on a pole in a club hustling for $5 tips. So which job are you at? Working in the warehouse? As if. Come on, bitch, bring it on. Oh, and who is Boss Cougar? Hey, Andre, somebody came up on my tick. Is that your hubby? Gonna protect your what? Self-respect? As if I'm interested in even communicating with someone that would lay down with you, because as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't know you, because if he knew you, he wouldn't want to be with you. Does he know about you? Giving Freddie, or no, sorry, it was Cheeseburger, June, right? Julian Johnson's ashes, apparently, at one point, that's what you said it was, but when he pissed you off and wouldn't kiss your little toes, you turn around and you told him the truth, that they were dog ashes. You gave him dog ashes. And then you asked for them back. Like you're an idiot, because you wanted the shorts and the socks that you bought him, for crying out loud. Like, come on. And that man was another woman's man. Assuming it's the same man the last time you posted with that baby Hayden story. Okay, because that's what you like, to steal other people's men. Not just a man, men. Like, you know, I don't think he knows that.
Something you really don't know about, but,
I know more about it than you do. I'm 63 years old. I'm still working. I'm looking after my grandson, two of them, every day. That's work. Where have you been all these years? Stalking my family. Yeah, that's it. That's all you've been. And when you were coming around after ShaMay was murdered, what were you doing? Threatening to punch me out. So you could cause a scene in front of a little 5 or 6 or 7-year-old boy. Well, Andre would have been 7 by that time. Because Andre's going on 15 and Amari is going on 8. So yeah, 7 years difference between the two. So you're threatening to punch me out when I come to get Amari at 7 months old. Right? Remember those days? With Andre standing there witnessing you. as you're threatening to come to my house and punch me out on my doorstep. As you're bringing back my grandson, crying, 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 or sleeping, 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 sleeping. Why was he sleeping so much? Why did he come back with a freaking bath phobia? Do you think anyone in this house has forgotten that? Hell no. That's your karma. Go have your own kid, get on with your own life, go to work, do whatever you want, steal as many minutes you want. Whatever you think you got going on in your life, it's insignificant. Because poof, one day you're gonna be gone and nothing will move except you and everything else will stay behind. Yeah. Haven't you figured that one out after your brother died? What did he leave behind? Tell me. I'd like to know. A crazy sister? That's what he left behind.
It's not what I'm here for. You have a TikTok?
Don't act stupid. Because your TikTok name is the name that Andre deleted off of my TikTok comment section. Is that not true, Andre? Mm-hmm. He's the one who noticed it. So you can lie through your teeth at 30 years old, but my grandson has no reason to lie about it. No, absolutely none. Huh?
I don't.
No, I know you don't. You got caught. That's what you do. You lie. You've been lying. You still lie.
Now, I'm so interested because I actually didn't know that you had a TikTok. I don't know who commented on your stuff, but it's
You sound nervous.
still just tickles my heart a little bit just knowing that other people don't like you too still.
Well, you can say whatever you want. You can convince yourself of whatever you want. As if I expect everybody in the world to like me. Duh. I've only been working on a foundation for 25 years. You don't think I haven't come across a whole lot of jealous people like you that can't do what I do and wanted to try and tear me down and call me this and do that and yeah, okay, you're not the first on the block and you won't be the last. So I wouldn't put yourself up on a pedestal. Do you see? When I'm dead, this is how you treat the bitch, okay? You cut into her. If she wants to come and have a little conversation with you, you'll be a man by that point. You're still a kid. You're not obligated to do this stuff. But don't you let her get away with this crap. No. No. Because she won't stop. She thinks that once I'm dead, oh, what, you're just going to worm your way back into my family so what, you can be the perfect freaking auntie to some child that you basically robbed of their mother as you slept with her lover? Yeah, twisted sister, that's what you are.
Oh, it just I really...
Well, you wanted to go back and sleep with him, but you were already broke up with him by the time she went back to him. So no matter what you did, it didn't matter what you did, they still came back together. And you and Julian were enraged, and you took care of the problem. You just didn't expect Freddie to die in the manner that he did. You were hoping you'd always get back with him. But it never happened now, because he's in heaven with ShaMay, keeping Julian away from her. Uh-huh.
Unlikable person. That's your own problem, not mine.
At 63 years old, it doesn't really make a difference one way or another. When you get to my age, maybe you might figure it out.
But what I am gonna say is, as to OnlyFans, baby.
Oh, what do you care? It's your business. You want to talk about it? Let's hear what you got to say. Right? Being that you post it, make it available for the public to maybe become a member.
Me and my husband do OnlyFans together, so we...
Oh, you and your husband do OnlyFans together.
I want to call Cap.
What?
I want to call Cap.
What does that mean?
Fake. Like not
Fake?
Yeah, like I don't believe it.
You don't, oh, my grandson doesn't believe that you and your husband do OnlyFans together, but you know what? I wouldn't put it past them because that's what people do when they're desperate for money. They're almost ready to do anything, especially once they pass that threshold. And she's been past that threshold for a long, 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 long time, long before I even met the girl. Okay? It's something within, I don't know. But this is why you're still young and you can make the right decisions in life. And I give you choices. You either want to be a little hoodlum or you want to be somebody with some self-respect and be dependable and trustworthy. Okay? All right, let's carry on.
Both are collecting the coin together. It's called making money. It's called chasing the bag. It's called earn some.
Yeah, well, I earn what I have. I work hard every day. Something that you haven't even experienced yet. Like I said, go have your own kid and then come talk to me after they're in their teens. Yeah, assuming that you can even pop one out because we're still waiting. How many years has it been? 7?
But you don't know that. I mean, I wouldn't expect that from somebody who...
Do I honestly care? You're like a little blip on the planet. Like, seriously, give your head a shake, girl. Little girl. Little Banks.
Who lives off the government and Visa cards.
Well, maybe if you wouldn't have murdered my daughter with your brother, I'd have my daughter here and maybe I'd be doing something else with my time instead of 24/7 looking after a child that's severely disabled. You couldn't even do it for a freaking day. What was that cousin's name? I don't remember her name. We got the one recording, but there's still that other half of the recording that I never did post. Don't you remember that conversation? Yeah, she was there. She was watching you and your mother and how you were treating Amari when you were picking him up under court order. You were passing him on to her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then you kicked her out. And then you guys got back together because you're so-called blood. Yeah, right.
But yet again...
She was the one that was caring for Amari as you and your mother left him lying on the floor when you weren't giving him a freaking bath with Julian for whatever sick reason you guys were doing that, to the point where he just developed a freaking bath phobia, for crying out loud. Yeah, okay.
You're still not a homeowner. That's exactly why.
Never will be. Don't plan on being it. I don't. It is what it is. Not everybody on this planet is a homeowner. Okay, and just because you buy a home doesn't mean you can keep it. Live in it for 10, 15, 20 years in a bad relationship. See what happens to your marriage when the shit hits the fan, because it could very well do that. So don't count your chickens before they're hatched. All right? Because at the end of the day, you're building a house of cards. Because that's all you are, is a house of cards. Which means you can come tumbling down at any moment. All right?
Marcane keeps bringing it up. Because you can't...
Don't throw Marcane in my face, because you don't know nothing about... Huh?
Marcane's not even a part of this.
Well, no, she watches my videos and she takes her notes. She literally does. And in the past, she used to have her friends, she used to invite her friends over to her house with a big-ass 52 or whatever TV screen. And they wanted to sit around, remember those conversations, right? They wanted to sit around and watch or listen to music and stuff. And she wanted to put on my videos and make everybody watch my videos as if they wanted to watch my videos as she was taking freaking notes. She thinks bringing up Marcane, what? You think Marcane is actually going to side with you? What? Amari would be safer in foster care than he would be anywhere near you, okay? And that's just the bottom freaking line. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Can't leave them. Not even a house to lay their head at. Funny thing is, my mother did buy a house.
No, your mother bought
for me.
A house with blood money 1 year after ShaMay was dead and her organs were illegally harvested. Your mother worked at the same prenatal clinic where ShaMay was going while pregnant with Amari, but suddenly, magically, out of the blue, in her medical files as she was giving birth, at that time, there was people going in there writing in the file that she never received prenatal care, which is, to me, one big cover-up, because they were starting their smear campaign before she got murdered, within 7 months of after giving birth. Yeah. And then your mother, within a year, after a little bit, after ShaMay died with her organs illegally harvested, all of a sudden rolls up with a brand new vehicle with some little thing around her neck saying she got into a freaking car accident and then came into some big windfall. No, that's called laundered money. That's what that is. Because she knows. And she covered it up. Right along with the dirty cops and the dirty healthcare system that harvested ShaMay's organs illegally. And that will be the story right until the end of time. That will never change. So what? Your mother bought a house with blood money. Yeah, that's exactly what freaking happened. ShaMay's blood. Yeah, because you and your brother were jealous of Freddie. Yeah, and you thought that by getting rid of ShaMay, you could roll up the next day and run off with Amari. But it didn't turn out like that now, did it? Because, God gave me the foresight to see what the hell was going on before you even freaking had a chance to take him. And what did I do? I slapped you with papers. I tell Andre all the time, God knew what he was doing when he made you.
For when that...
In other words, I learned what I needed to do because of Andre. Long before Amari was ever born. But never did I expect ShaMay to be murdered by people like you. Okay? And your family. That clearly got a buyout. Yeah. Laundered money.
Time comes.
Your mother was walking and talking and driving, rolling up on my driveway like some gangster bitch. But yet she got an ICBC claim because she was so injured. If she was so injured, why was she posturing to be a freaking gangster bitch as she was driving back and forth with Amari? And then pawning him off to your cousin. Waiting for Julian to show up. The last 3 visits, he never even showed up. Remember that? I got that on recording. And then your mother dropped Amari like a hot potato and tried to blame me for it. Right? It's all my fault. I can't see. It's all Judy's fault. I can't see Amari because Judy doesn't want me to see Amari. No, her son wasn't showing up to see his own son, for crying out loud. And she didn't want to be bothered with the child that couldn't move. And she was starting to notice that before we found out, because we were just all coming into that knowledge. Would you have killed ShaMay with your brother if you would have known that Amari was severely disabled? If you just could have waited for another 3 or 4 more months, we all would have known at the same time that Amari had number 5 on the spectrum of cerebral palsy, which means he can't walk, he can't crawl, he can't feed himself, he can't change himself, he can't talk. When you guys were picking him up, you thought he was normal. But clearly, he wasn't, because he wasn't responding the way you wanted him to respond. And your mother dropped him like a hot freaking potato because she's a selfish fucking woman, okay? And she had to blame me for it. But at the end of the day, I'm the one there with the heart of steel, not you guys. Talk about opening up old wounds.
It's gonna be mine. But
who cares? The only reason it's yours is because what? Julian's gone? So you're gonna sit in a big empty house with no kids, stalking Andre. Yeah, okay.
Better thing is, me and my husband, after getting married, we...
Do I care? Marcane's married with Marina. You could say Tisha's married to Alex. Mrs. Gill is married to Mr. Gill. Right? People get married all the time. Well, why are you trying to make it sound like you've accomplished some great grand goal when in fact you've accomplished nothing in your life outside of kind of keeping up with your colors?
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
We also own a house too. So...
No, you don't own it. You have a mortgage payment, and I'm pretty sure it's a long one in terms of a long haul before you actually own it. And even after you pay it off, you still have to pay taxes. So you never truly own a house. Because By the time you're done paying for it, unless of course you took your OnlyFans money and, you know, paid hard on it, cash, right? Or maybe you got some sidekick money for, you know, laundering, like something what happened to ShaMay. I wouldn't put it past you because that's how crooked you are, right? I'm sure somebody else has died around you since ShaMay died. We know somebody else died around Julian after ShaMay died. A couple of people. I don't expect anything less from you. So I could see you taking some kickbacks on that so that you can launder the money and buy yourself a house outright. Yeah, I could see that happening. That's your character, right? Or maybe you guys make good money on OnlyFans and you triple up on the payments, right? Instead of paying off your house in 25 years, maybe you can pay it off in 10. But I highly doubt that you own it outright. So keep that in perspective. And so what? So what? It's a house of cards.
We'll probably end up renting out my mom's when that time comes, or Airbnb-ing it.
You sound like Tisha. Tisha's got plans like that too. She can get, well, they already own property, Alex and Tisha, in Kingston. No, not Kingston, St. Vincent, on St. Vincent Island, because that's where Alex is from, right? And they're going to be building a house there, and as well they're buying one out here. Am I jealous? Hell no, I'm a mother. I hope she does well. I'm glad that Alice can make $100,000 a year without going on quote-unquote OnlyFans. Because he's a plumber, and he's making over $100,000 a year just with his job. So I don't know what your hubby makes, but it's not the point. So what? You always throwing around what you got. Well, I guess you could say I throw around my food prep, but that's just to show people what they can do and quite possibly should do. Especially if they have a family.
For more money, because we chase the bag.
Good. So why you keep stalking me? You should be busy chasing that bag. Get on with your life.
Get it? But you keep talking about having babies and stuff. Baby, I am a baby.
You're 30 years old, and yeah, you act like a freaking toddler half the time, with those brain munchers eating away at your brain.
You think that I want to have a baby so that I have to, one, share everything with this child?
Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. That is the most selfish thing I've ever heard for a very, very, very long time. You don't want to have a kid because you don't want to share everything with your kid. Like, that's asinine.
Two, do you know how much it is to raise a child?
Well, I don't know. I had 5 of them and I've got 2 more on my hands, and I still got a grown adult child at home. With his wife yet to boot. Okay? So technically I got 4 children under my wing, if you want to take it there. All right? And I've already raised, well, we can't include Marcane, so 4 others. So 4 plus 4 is 8. That's about right. 8 kids. Come on, step up to the plate. Walk in my shoes. You raise 8 kids. For, oh my God, I'm 63. I had my first child at 22. So how many years is that? 41 years? Yeah, I've been raising kids for 41 years. Okay. And you don't even want to share what you have with one at 30 years old. Okay.
In this economy, 350 grand. Thank you.
Oh, you're so smart.
I think I'll save that money and probably put it towards whatever I want to do.
Well, yeah, you come from that generation. It's a me generation. It's systemic. It's problematic. You're not the first person to talk or think like that, right? As a matter of fact, lots of people are at that point in their life for whatever reason.
Evaluating all my options and probably just going further in life with my businesses. I am learning how to do eyelashes as well, and I am also decorating stripper clothing, bedazzling and everything like that. So that is another side gig while I'm still braiding and doing hair. And again, I already told you, I am doing nails, so...
No, you didn't tell me that. You spammed me with your stupid butt comment that made me go check out that page to realize what the hell I was looking at. And then when I blocked it, you came back in and you added in the @New Nations Unity to piss me off. Right? So I would say something so that you could get up on the camera and then gloat. Gloat about what? You think you're the first person to gloat about the things that they have? Oh my God. And when you get to my age, it becomes unimportant for half the things that you're even talking about. Especially when you're, I don't want to say a dish maid to the kids that you're raising, because that's basically what I am, is a dish maid, because Andre doesn't like to do dishes. But at the end of the day, like, seriously, man, you're out of touch with reality. Like, seriously, you're so out of touch with reality.
As you can see, we are doing that, and we're just going to keep going further with that.
Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
That as well. I do go back to school in the fall for social services, and so...
Oh, yeah, that's what you were doing when ShaMay was at school. ShaMay registered into, what was it, Camosun College? I don't know, it was some kind of college. She found out that you were there. I mean, you found out that she was there. Next thing you know it, you're wandering the freaking halls. You signed up as a social worker, but they kicked your ass out because, you were, I don't know, selling pot or something on campus. And so they kicked you out of the program. You think I got a really good memory. ShaMay told me. And she was choked when, she walking down the hall, right? Because you were stalking her. You were stalking her because you wanted her man. And as soon as you found out that she was sitting up at this college, you showed up taking your little social worker course. Only you got kicked out because you were selling pot or something like that. Yeah, so that was when? In 2017, and we're now in 2025, and you're now just going back to be a social worker as you talk and act like a freaking kid who is selfish and doesn't even want a kid? Why would you want to be a social worker if you can't even share with your own child if you were to have one? But you won't have one because you can stalk families like mine. And I'm sure I'm not the only family that you stalk because it's a mental health issue with you.
So I can upgrade that as well.
You're gonna make a lousy social worker. Because you're selfish. You don't even want to have a kid to share with. You'd rather go around stalking little boys. Old women. Other women. Just because you're married doesn't mean you don't have your sights on somebody else's man, because that's the kind of person you are. You're the one that likes to jump from the bus to the bus to the bus to the bus to the bus. And if you could ride two buses, double dip, you'd do it. You would just lie up in your lover husband's face. Because, God forbid if he found out, right?
Life is just so good. I love it right now.
Well, don't let me rain on your parade, okay? I know what's the matter with you. You're choked because I still bring up ShaMay. And I still say ShaMay was murdered. And I still say ShaMay was murdered by Julian Johnson with the assistance of you. And every now and then, you come, well, actually, I think you watch each and every video at some point or another. I don't know if you listened to the whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't, or do, or like I wouldn't be surprised if you do, because I think you do, because that's how weird you are, right? And because you're looking for, I don't know what you're looking for, and I know you like to come in thumbs down And if you can get your little friends to come in there, or maybe your hubby to come in there and do it, or you come in with another fake user account through a different Gmail, email address, or whatever, I'm sure you're doing that too, because that's what you were doing after ShaMay was murdered. Okay? ShaMay is my daughter. I told you this a long time ago. You cannot prevent me ever, ever from talking about my daughter and what happened to her. Okay? I'm not here to cover up your dirt or your family's freaking skeletons in the closet when it comes to my daughter and what happened to her. So if you don't like it, just don't watch my videos and then get on with your nice, happy, peaceful little life and get rich and die. Because after you get rich and you die, nothing will move except you, and everything else will stay behind, to which, being that you don't like kids because you don't like to share, I guess that will go to a charity or something. In terms of who gets the goods after she's done and she's gone and everything's left behind and they own a mansion. Oh, what, the hubby's going to live there when he's 88 years old? Yeah, okay, sure. That's assuming that he even makes it to that age. Good luck.
Yes.
All he has to do is piss you off.
Going for a little bit of a walk around the neighborhood.
I'm never going to stop talking about what happened to ShaMay. Do I talk about it all the time? Hell no. But I let people know she was murdered. Whether online or whether I go across the street and I'm talking to the people over there and they're asking me, yada yada yada, and I say, yeah, I have 5 kids, but 2 of them are gone now. You know, basically Sierra was lured to her death and ShaMay was definitely freaking murdered in the house by her ex-boyfriend, who had help. He didn't do it by himself. The cops covered up illegal organ harvesting. Don't say I didn't try and take it to court because I did. Okay? It's the government that's covering it up because it's big business. As they pay off, what do you call those things? I don't know. These ones that like to falsify records, throw out fucking medical files, right? You know what I'm saying? Cover up this, cover up, so they can get some blood money and some kickbacks. Okay? So they can go buy themselves a house. Be the epitones of what is right in society. Yeah, okay.
Being that it is so sunny out. I mean, I live in such a beautiful neighborhood. You're still at the shack, right? Your landlord still want to kick you out of the shack, right? Oh.
My landlords want to kick me out of the shack. Well, when they kick me out of the shack and I end up homeless, what are you going to say about that? Because you know I'm bringing the kids with me.
You're still not getting nothing fixed in the shack, right? Oh. I really do hope that you find something happy in life, because you're just so upset with yourself in life, and I feel so bad for you. I'm in the happiest, healthiest relationship. Thank you very much.
Yeah, built on a house of cards.
Happily married, happily a homeowner.
You stole them from somebody else, like you tried to steal Freddie from ShaMay. Just remember that. And what happened? Freddie went back to ShaMay. You don't think this man that you're with right now might not find his way back to the love that he had before he met you? You're not out of the woods yet, girl.
I sleep at night and knowing...
And even if he doesn't, he might just move on and find himself a new chick after he gets fed up with your BS. Not that he gets tired of you, he'll just get fed up with your BS. 'Cause I could only imagine how difficult it would be to live with someone like you. Seriously.
That I own my home. I sleep at night knowing that I'm literally sitting on $450K just by having that home. How much are you sitting on?
The land and house and whatever is probably valued at $450K, but I doubt that you paid it off. Okay? And even if you did, so what? You have no honor. You're a stalker. You're mentally demented. And those brain munchers are eating away at you for what happened to ShaMay. Because it backfired in terms of what you thought you were going to get after she was dead. And it never worked out like that. And it drives you nuts. And that's why you still stalk me to this day. Yeah. And my family. Because you see, you're not just stalking me, you're stalking my family.
I'll wait. That's what I thought. And you can keep talking about Andre's gonna block you, Andre's this, Andre that. Andre, he is...
Oh, so now you're the expert on Andre. Andre, she's the expert on you. You might want to come listen to this. I mentioned that you're blocking her, okay? Here, blocking her there. Well, she's got something to say about you, okay? She's the expert on you. All right, so let me know if she's correct. Here, I'll turn it up so you can even hear it better.
I can already hear it now.
All right.
half illiterate.
Okay, you ready? She's calling you illiterate. Do you know what illiterate means? It means you can't read and you don't understand what you're reading. Okay, is that true? Can you read and understand what you read?
Yes.
Say it so that we can hear it in the camera.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. And what do you like to read most of all things? Seriously, come a little closer.
Games.
Gaming. How to do live streams and switch chords around and create. What kind of server did you create?
Discord.
A Discord server. He created his own Discord server.
And my own Facebook account and my own,
What's that?
and my own TikTok account.
And yeah, and he's setting up all his accounts and, you know, he doesn't like to read fantasy stories. He likes to read how to run computers. Yeah, and make it so that he can do his live streams when he's playing, Minecraft? Or Roblox, or whatever it's called?
Minecraft now.
It's Minecraft now. Or Roblox?
I'm banned for 6 months.
Okay, but
Yeah.
did you not have to do all that crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so watch what you're saying. You're a lunatic. Listen, just
Yeah, I'm
listen.
listening.
Half illiterate, if not full. The
So she said you were half illiterate. In other words, you can't read a damn thing. If not, no, half. You could read half of what's in front of you, where the other half, in terms of, you can't read nothing. So she's got you pegged.
little boy has not seen one day of school. Not one day. You're teaching him how to be a farmer. A farmer working out in the yard. His life skills, slim to none. You better be grateful, actually, for Marcane and Marina, because it seems like Marina just truly wants the best for Andre.
Do you see how she likes to pull in, I don't know what you call it, it's a form of manipulation. If Marina wanted the best for Andre, she'd stop touching my shit. How about that? Okay? But, of course, nobody will ever go into your perfect $450,000 house and touch your stuff, because if they did, they wouldn't wake up alive the next day, because you'd go ballistic. So stop being a hypocrite.
And as for Marcane, he's stepped up to the plate now. Marcane's trying to make sure the house is moving all through how it's supposed to be moved. And you're just not...
You're an expert, as if. Are you taking notes? That's what I mean. She listens to each and every video. She tries to take notes. After all these years, people, what the hell does she care about Marcane and Marina, Andre, and the rest of my family outside of she's a freaking stalker?
liking the fact that you're supposed to step down. That's your issue. And as for Rhea, she...
Oh, now she's an expert on Rhea. Do you know Rhea? What would you know about Rhea? Like, seriously, do you know that girl?
helped you. You didn't help her.
She didn't help me. She didn't help me. You crazy? Andre, did she help me?
In the past, she did.
What did she do? Oh, yeah, she helped me with court. You're right, I forgot. She helped me with court, but at the end of the day, she also dropped the freaking ball when the rubber met the road. And now that I look back on it, and you know, there's a few other things in there about Rhea that I could talk about. Like, for example, when, it doesn't matter. Anything when it came to court, whatever I wrote, she started to switch it up. Whatever. There was things that she was supposed to help me follow up through. She didn't. She dropped the ball, okay? And I paid a big price for it. Not only did I watch her kids all the time for several years, okay? She came in and she did a smash and grab worth of $10,000 worth of stuff in one day, within a 30-minute period, because she's like a meth addict that was tweaking. And it clearly had done it before, to the point where I reported her to the police, okay? And she's on file with that, what she did, okay? But what, she helped me type out a few things with court. Wow. For the amount of time that I babysat for her, all the things that I gave to her, keep it in perspective, as if you know anything about Rhea.
She helped you. She was helping you clean your shit.
No, she was not helping me clean my shit. Okay? She came to help me to get things for herself for what I did not want, as we were making plans to sell things so that I didn't have to give everything away to a bunch of ungrateful people. Okay? Unless I wanted to give them away. Versus, well, you know, my landlady, get rid of your stuff. You'll never have another house like this. So sooner or later, I have to liquidate something. And clearly my son and his wife, they have a different method of liquidating things. They like to sell my stuff behind my back, give my stuff away behind my back, throw my stuff away behind my back, put things somewhere else that they get molded up because they're out in the elements or whatever behind my back. That's not being helpful, okay? I gave her a whole bunch of shit that day when she stole all that food and that fabric. And yeah, okay, you got a little rise out of me. But at the end of the day, I did more for that woman because she had nobody in her life who helped her. I was the only one, and Tisha were the only two people who actually helped that woman with her kids. And by her doing what she did, she lost us both. But she's a taker, so I'm sure she's got somebody else watching them for her as she's plotting and scheming how to steal from them, if she hasn't already and they just haven't noticed it yet. Because that's her character. Alrighty-o.
I don't know if you've been told this before yet or not, but you can't bring all your stuff, hoarder-ass stuff, to the grave.
I don't plan to. I have a grandson who deserves to have it all if he earns it and learns to look after it, as he's looking after Amari. And when he's looking after Amari, trust me, he has absolutely zero obligation to let you back into Amari's life, because Andre will be the protector, okay? It ain't gonna happen. Mark my words.
I hope you know you can't bring it to the grave.
Are you listening? Oh, he left.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah.
All the things in your house, you can't bring it with you. So
No, but it can house Andre and Amari. And if my son wants to stick around, it can house him too. And they can work together as a team and stay together as a family. Because once I'm gone, do you honestly think I care? What's left behind? I'm not around to see it. But I do care, because I want Andre to have it. I'd like my son to have access to it as well, but he gets a lot of pressure from his wife to abandon his family and make choice to choose her, and so that he can go off and have a perpetual, every day, all day, until eternity honeymoon, where they don't have to be responsible to nobody or anybody except themselves. Okay? Kind of like you.
I mean, Rhea was trying to help you get some money in your pocket. Probably.
No, she was plotting and scheming to how to steal, and she waited for the opportunity to do it because she had done it to somebody else before because she was a pro at it. Okay? She was way too quick, way too fast, knew exactly what she was looking for, and did a smash and grab. And because she wormed her way in here for a period of 9 years, acted like, what? My daughter? As I'm babysitting her kids, giving her my stuff, as Marcane's throwing it out, with Tisha saying, oh, she cherishes everything that you give her. I gave her blenders, I gave her toys, I gave her all kinds of stuff as my son was throwing it out. And then all of a sudden she started to need me to babysit. So I gave her my time. And then what? Court, I asked her to help me because she said that she worked for a lawyer. Ah, yeah, okay. So she came and she rewrote half of what I wrote, trying to do whatever. And then when I said, well, okay, I need help to file this, do whatever, that's when she dropped the freaking ball. Okay? And when I look back and I see what she did to my stuff and how she mixed everything up, just like she mixed up everything that I wrote, I'm not surprised. Because I swear the girl is a drug addict, and nobody knows about it, in terms of she hides it well, right? In terms of a tweaker. Because what she did is something like what a tweaker would do. So she's doing some kind of drug, besides smoking pot, right? Trust me, I'm happy I don't have to babysit those kids no more. Because I was tired. Between Tisha babysitting her kids, and then all of a sudden Rhea now, once, twice, 3 times a month, every month, all, right? Yeah, okay.
We pay off some of those fucking Visa cards that you got racking up. I feel really...
Yeah, well, at least I'm doing what I need to do to look after my grandsons. Instead of being a selfish little bitch, kicking them to the curb, acting like I have absolutely zero responsibility for them. Let it be somebody else's problem because I want to be a free bird. Yeah, okay. I'm going to be a free bird at 63 years old and do what?
Bad for you, babe. But I hope that... Oh, I guess it's too late for you, though, to get married and stuff.
You'd be surprised. You know what? I could make your head spin so freaking fast. I bet any money if I wanted to go off and get married, trust me, I could be married within 3 to 6 months. Yeah. And I have a choice of men to choose from. Single men with no attachments to other women. In other words, I wouldn't be stealing somebody else's man. Because I'm around a whole bunch of men that got their eyes on me. Okay? So, be careful what you say. I might just take you up on that challenge. But the problem is, I don't have time for a man. So I let them know. I don't have time. They would feel jealous because all my time goes to my grandkids. Because that's what responsible grandmothers do. Or responsible parents do. You know what I'm saying? Something that you have no freaking clue about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If I wanted to be married, I could be married in less than 3 months. Considering who I've been meeting lately. And I have a choice. I just don't have to settle for the first one. And I'm 63. Okay? And I'd put that age group between 25 and 70 in terms of age group with the number of men that I've been coming into contact that would love to marry me. Only thing is, I don't have time for a man. You have to, look after a man. And I'm always looking after my grandkids. Because I love them. And if it means going into debt for them, so be it. You're the direct opposite of all of that. You are consumed with yourself.
Again, it's a shame that you were used by black men, making your...
Now I was used by black men. Okay. Well, you were used by white men and Spanish men. Freddy was what? Kind of Spanish? Cheeseburger was white. I think the one you got right now is white, maybe mixed in with something else. Right? So, have you even dated a black, a true, like your skin color? Would you even date one? Or is it always on the light side? So, shut up.
Kids, minorities. I know you truly hate looking at them now knowing that they're half black.
Oh, now I hate my kids because they're half black. Oh my God, you're an idiot, I swear.
And not full white, but...
And not full white. You're the one with the identity crises, not me.
I hope maybe somebody can at least entertain your time. Because your only friend is your computer and Andre. You have no other friends. Just like Marcane tells you every single day. Friendless.
How many times did you write that in your notebook? I'd like to know.
Oh, you're friendless, manless, daughterless.
Yeah, exactly. You're still laughing. Just remember this, though. He or she who laughs first will laugh last. It might take a lifetime to catch up to you, but sooner or later, it's gonna catch up to you what you did with ShaMay at your mother's house with that medical fentanyl that helped to kill my daughter because it drugged her up as she was smoking those smokes, because that's where you put that shit, was in her smokes, because you knew your brother was going to come back and finish the job, because you both were livid, because her and Freddie were hooking up again and they had sex and you guys couldn't stand it and you wanted to get a Mari. Yeah. Your cover's been blowing, so get over it, man.
And I'm living good. Anyways, Judy, love you. I'll see you soon. Bye, girl.
You gonna see me soon? Is that a threat? I wouldn't be surprised. Are you gonna come in with your fake blonde wig with your black mask on where you can only see maybe your eyeballs? With your gloves to cover the color of your hands? With your little shoes with the red shoelaces? Yeah. I'm just saying, right? Because to me that's a threat. As far as you're not gonna see me soon. Because you don't see me on the internet. What you see is you see a video. That's what you see. What, you gonna do another video, another response? You gonna see me soon? Are you gonna watch my video? What is that supposed to mean? Are you threatening me like you threatened me in the past? Well, let me just put it to you this way. There's eyeballs on my house. So, being that you like to slug around and be a slug and slink and hide and slither, you better get good at your game, because otherwise you might get exposed sooner than you think.